Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the concert of Gabriela Gómez, who has been honored with the Women in the Arts Prize. We are thrilled to have you here tonight to witness the extraordinary talent of this young and gifted lyric singer. It is a special occasion as we are joined by some very special friends who have contributed immensely to make this concert possible. Eileen Goodman, International Director of the National Museum of Women in the Arts. Andrés Rodriguez from the Fundación Ibañez Atkinson. Fundación Mustakis. Richard Spoerer, Musical Advisor of the National Museum of Women in the Arts. Jonathan Binstock, Director of the Phillips Collection. I want to thank very particularly this museum. The Women in the Arts Prize is a prestigious award that recognizes the outstanding contribution of female artists in the field of arts. It is a celebration of their creativity, hard work and perseverance. Gabriela's achievements with this award is an inspiration to all aspiring artists, and we are proud to have her perform here for us tonight. Lastly, but not least, we would also like to express our gratitude to baritone Arturo Espinosa, who has taken a flight from Rome to be here tonight to make this concert even greater. Thank you, Arturo. Once again, thank you very much for joining us tonight, and we hope you have a memorable experience. Thank you very much.
Mrs. Eileen Goodman, International Director of the National Museum of Women in the Arts. Mr. Richard Spoerer, Musical Advisor of the N1 Chile, benefactors and members of the National Museum of Women in the Arts all over the world. The Chile chapter of the National Museum of Women in the Arts is proud to celebrate its 10 years of age during 2023. It's our birthday this year. During all this time, we have strived to support and make Chilean women artists visible in the visual arts, in music, and in literature. We do this through many different activities, too long to enumerate here, and of course, through social media. Today, we're here to present in this fabulous setting the crowning of a contest that has become a ritual to us. We're presenting to you the winner of our 4th lyrical singing contest, the future international star mezzo-soprano Gabriela Gómez. It was 2015 when, for the first time, we invited the winner of our first singing contest to perform at the auditorium of the M1, and that was a lucky omen because today, Yalitza Bellis is invited to sing at some of the most renowned stages of the world, Oslo, Houston, and of course in Santiago, Chile. Needless to say, this endeavor is very complicated to organize, and I would like to recognize our alliance with the Albert Hurtado University as an essential technical link to our final results. Our deepest thank you to Fernando Garcia, Cultural Attaché at the Chile Embassy, and his team for his invaluable help here in DC, and to the staff of the Phillips Collection, which so graciously agreed to host us in these magnificent surroundings. As you all know, projects like this do not come to life without the financial contribution of many actors. We're referring here to the Mustakis Foundation, and above all to the foundation, the FIA Foundation, which means the Foundation of Ibañez Atkinson, and its musical director, Andrés Rodriguez.
Please welcome our mezzo-soprano, Gabriela Gómez, and our baritone, Arturo Espinosa. Pianist, Tatiana Loisha. Listen to the rehearsal, and we're in for a treat with very powerful, strong, wonderful voices. In fact, Gabriela in Germany, they assign you an area. You can be a mezzo-soprano, but you have to be a mezzo-coloratura, or lyrical, or dramatic. She's all three. And we'll hear that tonight. So, the very first aria we're going to hear tonight is from the myth of Orfeo and Eurydice. And most of the Gluck's operas were, he's a Frenchman, were taken from the Greek tragedies. And in this one, Eurydice is bitten by a snake, and she has to go down to Hades. And, but Cupid sees what love she has between her and her boyfriend, Orfeo. And Orfeo says, well, I can bring her back. And Cupid says, sure, but you cannot look at her, you cannot even tell her why you're not looking at her. Well, for a woman, please. And so he goes down, and sure enough, she is upset. Why are you not paying attention to me? What is the matter? And finally she insists, he looks at her, she's taken back down to Hades. And it's interesting that this theme, the woman is asked to not ask her husband a question, not look, not do something, and she does it. Lohengrin, Bluebird's Castle, many of the operas have this theme. So we'll hear tonight Orfeo, and it'll be sung by a mezzo. It's often a high role for male, but in this case it's a mezzo role. He's just lost this woman who he's bringing out of Hades, and what will I do without my Eurydice, and what will I do without my love? In 1887, Louis Massenet wrote his opera Werther, based on Goethe's novel. And in this situation, Werther, who's a poet, escorts Charlotte to a dance, and of course, true to form, they fall in love. However,
Yes,
We all know the story of Don Quixote and his sidekick, Sancho Panza. In Massenet's opera of 1909, the old man has come to a town and Virginie, the woman he is infatuated with, is actually playing with him, asking to retrieve a necklace from a bandit. He goes out, he has many adventures, he jousts with windmills, and returns with the necklace of all things, but only to find the suitors around her, and they mock him and make fun of him. And in this aria, Sancho admonishes him. He says, "This is a man, admirable and bold. He's a dreamer. Laugh, laugh on. But he only has kindness in his heart." Please welcome baritone Arturo Espinosa.
Vous commettez tous un acte épouvantable. Belle dame, Seigneur, en outrageant ici le
Sets or in the parking area in the plazas around, as you can see the different operas that they're performing. It's quite a wonderful place to visit. I'm going with that. The opera plot here is, as you know, in Romeo and Juliet, you have warring factions of two of the Northern Virginia city-states. And Romeo has just inadvertently killed Juliet's brother. And he, in disguise, he goes to...
del sangue en España, por donde voy. A mí lo madrileño me vuelve loca, y cuando yo me arranco con una cobra al acento gitano de mi canción, todo olvido las flores de mi montón, todo olvido las flores de mi montón. Soy española y mi cara serrana lo defiendo, y mi cara serrana lo defiendo, que ha nacido en España, por donde voy. Campana de la torre de maravillas, si es que tocas a fuego, toca depresa, mira que arda por culpa de las hojas que estoy mirando. Por culpa de los ojos, madre, me muero por culpa de unos ojos negros, muy negros, que los tengo metidos dentro del alma. Y que son los ojos de mi gitano. Muriendo estoy, mi vida corta desvía. Te quiero y no me quieres, gitano mía. Verse así despreciado siendo morena. De España vengo, de España soy, de España vengo. Soy española y mi cara serrana lo defiendo, y mi cara serrana lo defiendo, que ha nacido en España, por donde voy. De España vengo, soy española, de España vengo, de España soy, y mi cara serrana defiendo, que ha nacido en España, por donde voy. De España vengo, de España soy.
Refers to the fickleness, and particularly traditionally of women, but nowadays the tradition is at the end of the opera, the cast comes in front of the stage and points to the audience, says, "You all do it." So that's an advancement for our days. In Così fan tutti, two couples are madly in love, and Donald Ponce, wise man, says, "Don't count on it. Don't count on these women staying loyal to you." Usually, Usually they are faithful as long as you're there. So a test is proposed. The boys depart for quote military service. Actually, they go around the corner, put on new clothes, and come back as Albanians. And sure enough, the one boy is courting the other's girlfriend, while the second boy, Fernando, is seething. And at first she refuses, but eventually he eggs her on, and they exchange medallions. So in this scene, we have one of the couples gradually resisting, and then nature takes its course. I give you my heart, my beautiful idol. She sings, I would like to give it to you, give you mine, but it's already taken. Minutes later, it all changes.
Infelice Ferrando, per diletto, il cuore ridolo, bell'idolo mio, ma il vostro bonch'io via datelo a me.
Meldatelo prendo, ma il mio non mi rendo, e non il che vede, non me coinone.
Siete colollari, perché batte qui?
Se a me tu lo dai, che mai balzavi,
Perché batte qui?
che mai balzavi, che
Perché
mai
batte qui?
il mio cuore sia, che mio cuore meco, che mio cuore meco, e venne a sarteco.
E batte così, e batte così, e batte così, e batte così. Qui lascia anche il metal,
E qui non può star,
t'intendo furbetta, t'intendo furbetta.
che fai
Non guardar
nel petto besogno,
ferretto meschino,
nel petto besogno, a te mi par.
l'occhietto a me gira.
Che brave,
Rimira, se meglio può andar.
o cambio felice, che cuore
d'affetti,
che nuovi letti, che dolce pena, che nuovi diletti, che dolce pena. O cambio felice,
chi cuore d'affetti,
che nuovi
Georges Bizet's Carmen. And you recall the opening scene, it's a cigarette factory, and the girls have come home break, they're out in the courtyard, and the soldiers are hanging around, and out comes Carmen and just takes over. And the Habanera means the song from Havana, because Havana was the granddad of the tango, and this particular song is a great test for the mezzo-soprano. Now, she's recovered from her romantic adventures. Let's give a pause here. Give her a slight break. But it does set the tone for her spirit in action and her character, because as you know, at the end of the opera, she maintains that power in the face of death. This evening, we want to celebrate the soon on the 18th of September, which will be the Chilean National Independence Day, with a song by the poetess, musician, artist Violeta Parra. This is called The Garden Keeper, La Jardinera.
cultivar la tierra. En ella espero encontrar remedio para mis penas.
Aquí plantará el rosal de las espinas más gruesas. Tendré lista la corona para cuando en mí te mueras. Por mi necesario de razón, cabellera roja mi pasión, y para saber si me corresponde con blanco manzanillo. Si me quieres mucho, no digo nada, tranquilo queda mi corazón. Creciendo irán poco a poco los alegres pensamientos. Cuando ya estén florecidos irá lejos tu recuerdo. De la flor de la amapola seré su mejor amiga. La pondré bajo la almohada para dormirme tranquila. Por mi deseo violeta azul, cabellera roja combinación, y para saber si me corresponde su con blanco manzanillo. Si me quiere mucho no digo nada, tranquilo que mi corazón. Cogollo de naranjilla, aunque me aumenté las venas, las flores de mi jardín han de ser mis enfermeras. Y si acaso yo me ausento antes que tú te arrepientas, heredarás estas flores, ven a curarte con ellas. Por mi deseo la violeta azul, cabellera roja combinación, y para saber si me corresponde esa blanco manzanillo. Si me quiere